The Hate Army troll doing Hate Army shit.
Your name is Hate Army? Saying Hate Army shit.
Yeah, these fucking dinguses doing Hate Army shit.
Good vibes to the Hate Army.
Shout out for hate.
Friday night fights. That's right. It is Friday night. The mood is right for Blanca to level up and bite. That rhymed. Yes, Blanca with the bite. Earlier today went really well, just so everyone knows. I hit my 1,000th win and then some. I leveled my Blanca up to 2-star diamond, and we're about halfway towards 3-star diamond now. Great win streaks, great gameplay. Yes, I got bodied a bit by a few different players, but at the same time, man, I was hitting my stride. I was actually utilizing drive parry pretty much for the first time since the game came out. I was using drive parry pretty effectively with Blanca, including some really good defense, keeping people off of me, but then also perfect parrying into reversals. I was perfect parrying into like level 3 super and stuff, reversal, and people were like, holy shit, and like, yeah, wow, drive parry is good if you utilize it properly. And, you know, I want to give a thank you to Game Tracker, because Game Tracker kind of coached me this morning with a bunch of tips. He gave me some advice on the game and basically saying, nah, dude, drive parry is just so good in this game, you got to use it. You know what, today I'm going to try, and damn, it's good. It's keeping people off of me. The rush down is being, neutralized somewhat. Not beaten, but definitely neutralized. So that's awesome. Let's just go ahead and do all these shout outs. First of all, if you can believe it, I was so into the stream earlier today. Listen to this. I forgot to shout out 1 Minute Man. I completely forgot about his tip. And that's my fault, because I was so into the gameplay with Blanca that I paid no attention. So 1 Minute Man, thank you. Yes, he did actually do his usual $20 tip during the earlier stream, and I didn't call it out, and that's all on me. So my apologies to 1 Minute Man. I have no idea if he'll hear this or not.
Why should we believe your testimony then? Why believe anything you say? That's up to y'all, really.
Because it's a totally different stream. But thank you very much, 1 Minute Man. Then we've got a $10.29 tip from Game Tracker saying, let's start the evening off right. Let's have a celebratory tip for your 1,000 wins. This is 1 cent for every single win you've had so far. So 1,029. I must have ended earlier today with 1,029 wins total, which is pretty insane to think about that I've gotten that many wins in a month. And that gets us to $30 in tips so far tonight. Thank you to Game Tracker. Now some more contributions have come in. I just received a $5 tip from Bookworm. Friday Night Fights, good times with good company, he says. Thank you to Bookworm for a $5 tip. It's good to have you here, Bookworm, and thank you for the support. I'm glad you're enjoying the Street Fighter gameplay on Friday nights, which will stay for the foreseeable future. I mean, they've been working well since the game came out. I don't see why we wouldn't continue this pattern unless we get like a big new release that takes priority, in which case we'll just swap the day, I guess. And then I received another $20 tip. This one is from Game Tracker. Holy crap. So let's go ahead. With this tip from Game Tracker, we're now at over 50 bucks in tips and haven't even started yet. What an amazing start for Friday Night Fights, right? So let's get the Gunner glasses on. He says, now for my regular tip, I was actually able to catch a lot of that Blanca gameplay while you're streaming earlier. That was fantastic to watch you go on a tear. If you're not using Blanca again tonight, my vote is for Lily. If you are, I have a small tip. I am. Although actually this tip can help for most fighters in various ways, every fighter can cancel any grounded special move into a level 3 super. This means that Blanca can combo into level 3 via any combo that leads to electricity. There was a moment earlier you simply did OD electricity and let the opponent fall to the ground afterward, when canceling into level 3 would have actually won you the match. You're right. Basically, a lot of things can cancel into level 3 super in this game. It's probably the most cancelable thing there is level 3 super. You're right. If I'm ending anything, any kind of a combo, I should absolutely be looking to end into level 3 super. I don't know why I did not. You're right. I'll have to think about that, because that is going to be very useful. Thank you very much there, Game Tracker, for your support today, for your support the entire month of Street Fighter 6 so far. No exaggeration, his advice is helping me like, tremendously. Like, just his coaching earlier today saying, dude, just do drive parry. And I tried it with Blanca, and it's fucking working. I'm like, dude, this is keeping the rush down off of me a lot. It's not amazing. It's not dead stopping it, but it's definitely stopping them from trapping me in the corner completely, and I am getting out sometimes. So that was really awesome. So thank you very much for that. And then I just received a $25 tip from Jax Raxer. And he says, good evening, Phil. Rashid will be releasing on July 24th. Yes, I did see that the other day. And, of course, I will be checking out Rashid when he does release in the game. Jax is actually the biggest tipper of the night. Let's get him on the leaderboard and let's see what the rest of his message says. Okay. So now we're up to 80 bucks in tips without even booting the game. Is pretty sweet. He's one of the first wave of DLC characters. Which character are you most interested in? I'm looking forward to Akuma. He's always been my favorite Shoto. I hope to dual main him with Kimberly. For me, I want new characters. Rashid is good. I mean, he was for Street Fighter V. I actually liked him. He was one of the launch characters in Street Fighter V I liked the most. Even though I didn't like the game, I didn't enjoy that character. So I'll definitely give him a try. But for me, I want new characters, brand new. So that newer character, I think it's supposed to be the woman with claws on her hands or whatever, that intrigues me and interests me more than any returning character that they're going to add here to the DLC. So, I don't remember what the character's name is because she's brand new. I forgot all about it. But, all right. So, awesome. So, thank you guys. So, here's the deal. By the way, Raffle Bozo did a super chat to start our super chatting off for tonight. He says, good evening, Philip. I don't know why you guys call me Philip. Thanks for all the Street Fighter 6. I've been enjoying it. I'm glad you have, Raffle Bozo. Thank you for the support. So a couple quick things here, guys. First of all, yes, tonight I am going to use Blanca for the next 2 to 2.5 hours exclusively. My goal is to try to level up as much as I possibly can. I might, if I do well, I might hit 3-star Diamond tonight. If I do poorly, then I'm probably going to rank down to 1-star Diamond. Good news is I will still be in Diamond, but I'm hoping to not go on a losing streak now because I actually did well earlier. I think it was like, people said it was like 47 wins and like 26 losses, something like that. So way more wins than losses, and it actually leveled me up quite a bit. I'm hoping that I can get another streak, tonight. We'll see, and it would be great if I could actually get him to 3-star Diamond. So that's number one. That's tonight. So if you're wondering, well, what about other characters? Well, later this week, I'm playing this again on Monday, and then I'm playing it again on Wednesday. I will use other characters. In fact, I'm leaning strongly towards maybe Marisa one stream and Lily the other stream. So likely no new characters this week as I try to focus in only on the characters I've played previously and I want to get better with. I think that's a good idea for this week, considering the fact that we've actually had several weeks of me trying new characters, and it feels like it eats up all of my time, okay? So that's what I'm feeling for the rest of the week. Another reminder, tomorrow is a different kind of day. Normally Saturday is React Day, but tomorrow I'm going to be interrupted during my first stream some point during the afternoon, and I don't even know how long the interruption is going to be. So it wouldn't make sense for me to do the React stream and then not be able to do the React content that I promised the members on DSP Reacts. So instead, we're going to do Final Fantasy 16 as the daytime stream tomorrow. And when we get interrupted, we get interrupted. We see how long it takes, whether it's a big one or a short one. We'll have to see what happens on the fly, and I'll let you know. But that's tomorrow. So tomorrow's streams is the Level 1 podcast, Final Fantasy 16 with an interruption at some point, and the conclusion of Diablo 4 on the late stream. This means Sunday is DSP versus the Internet React show on DSP Reacts, and no late stream because I have to do my private Q&A, or excuse me, my private React videos for patrons that night. That means Monday we get back to regularly scheduled gameplay with Street Fighter 6, likely either Marisa or Lily, and then end game of Zelda on the late stream. There you go. Only Iced Infinite re-upped his membership for 17 months and says, I love you, Phil. That's incredibly disturbing, but thank you so much for your support. More tips coming in. Oh, my goodness. Look at this. $4 tip has come in from Tyler. He says, from the stream, this isn't much, but big ups. Well, thank you, Tyler. Listen, never have to say it's not much. That's ridiculous. Remember, this is all everyone, a group effort together. I put out fun content. I chill with you guys, and you guys allow me to keep doing what I love through this support. Doesn't matter if it's a penny, $1, $10, or $5 million. All right, no one's ever going to give me $5 million, but you understand what I'm saying. Every little bit counts, and thank you so much, Tyler. All right, now we've also got Jade, good evening, by the way. I'm glad that you're happy for more Street Fighter. Trigger, we had a stupendous stream earlier today. Tons of wins with Blanca, and I got my 1,000th win, and I ranked up to Diamond 2-star. I received a $26 tip, all right, So this person says, one thing you need to work on is countering drive impact with your own. You should honestly get into the habit of mashing your own drive impact when you see your opponent going for one. Worst case, you'll get hit anyways. Best case, you will counter them. You're right. That is something that I am sluggish at, especially as I get higher ranked. I don't expect people to be throwing it out there that often. And then when they do, it usually blasts me right in the face. And then next thing you know, I'm taking massive damage from a combo or a wall bounce. And you're absolutely correct. This is something that I need to still improve on. And I promise you I will do my best to try to get better at it the more higher rankings we get and the more serious we get with these matchups and everything. Okay, that's great advice. You're right. 100% I agree with you. By the way, you might say, well, why didn't I put that tipper on the leaderboard? Because that's a $26 tip. Because immediately after that, a $30 tip came in. And this tip is from Lisa Lou. So thank you to Lisa Lou for a $30 tip. And that indeed is the biggest tip of the night for so far. And that's going to be a Final Fantasy 16 animation for 30 bucks. Because now we got 10, 20, 30, and $50 animations here on the stream. And so Lisa Lou, thank you there for the tip. Now, I will say this. Thank you so much for your support. I mean, today's been an outstandingly supportive day of Street Fighter 6. We didn't even boot the game yet, and look at this, right? We'll do a poll for a hat. However, don't forget everyone else. What I mean by that is, in particular, we lost a lot of memberships on this channel in June. It would be great to get some of those back. Earlier today, no exaggeration, we got like 90 members back. It would be great if you were in a generous mood and you wanted to help out the community tonight. Gifted memberships would be a great way to do that, and I'm sure people here would be appreciative if they received one, especially with this month coming up of fun summertime stuff. It's a great time to have a membership. So if you're thinking of being generous, I'm certainly not looking a gift horse in the mouth. These tips are stupendously amazing. Thank you. But you may want to think about maybe doing like some gifted memberships to help the community as well. All right? Thank you. Jade, interesting question. He says, how was dinner? So here's how it went. By the way, let's do the poll first for the hat. My wife wanted to make her own recipe of meatballs. She wanted to try making Italian-style meatballs for the first time. She did not use my recipe at all. She used a different recipe. The meatballs tasted great, but she bought the wrong meat. She got 90%, 10% meat. If you don't know, that's the amount of fat content in the meat. She got 90-10. 90-10 is too lean. And what ended up happening was the meatballs tasted great, but they were too dense and a little dry. If she had used 80-20, which is what I always use for my meatball recipe, it actually would have ended up being moist and delicious and just as good. The flavor was amazing in these meatballs, but they were too dry and dense because they were too much meat compacted. You needed more fat to make them taste better. So she said next time she tries this, she's going to use the 80-20 like I use. Okay, so which hat is Friday Night Fights best? The cowboy hat, the beret, the Los Santos cap, or the fedora? There we go. We already wore both the M. Bison hat and the Ryu headband a lot last week, so that's why those aren't eligible. We kind of wore them out last week, so I want to do other hats. Earlier today, we actually did the fake hair hat with the tips, the fake tips. So there you go. All right. Shall we get started? Unless anyone else has anything else, shall we get started? I'd like to jump in early and get as much gameplay as possible here tonight. So I'm down with starting right now. Oh, shit. How did this... All right. How on earth do things like this happen? Do you see this knot? How did this friggin' happen? How is this even possible? To have a knot like that... This would make it look like I danced around my office 3 times and flipped 14 times around my wires. It's not possible. How did it even happen? Look at this. Let me unknot the knot before we start. Unreal. It always happens, right? Every wire in every house does this, especially headphone wires. It's like, how did it knot up like that? They have a mind of their own or something. I don't know. Okay. Now we're good. Now we got a clean connection here tonight. Since I'm going to start, I should actually lower the heat or lower the air conditioning a little bit. I haven't found the happy medium. Like basically, it's either too cold or too hot in here. I can't find the medium temperature. That would be like perfect for Street Fighter yet. Jasper tangled the wire. No, I'm not going to blame Jasper Kitty. He wasn't in here today. I'm not blaming Jasper Kitty. It was not him. Definitely not. All right. What's new today, Jade? Well, today, Jade, I feel like this is honestly the first time I've had a winning day in Street Fighter in a while. You know, I've been trying so many new characters in the last couple of weeks that I got beat up a lot, right? Let's be honest here. With Ryu, I got beat up a lot. With Chun-Li, I got beat up a lot. With Zangief, I barely pulled even. So to finally be able to play a character and get some good wins is fun, and I'm hoping we can keep that momentum up later in the week with Marisa and Lily. We'll see. But, you know, it's fun. It builds confidence back again. Let's put it that way. Because when you get beat up for like a week and a half, you lose confidence that you're going to get good at the game, and you're, oh man, but now it's actually going well. We're getting some smooth stuff today. Shout out to Nicholas Lee, who just gifted a membership to the channel, and it went to Poke Manx. Congratulations to Poke Manx on the gifted membership. We'll just keep going with the classic Blanca color I was using earlier. I really liked that color, so I think we'll continue with that, okay? So thank you to Poke. Well, congrats to Poke Manx. Thank you, Nicholas, for the gifted membership. And I got another $1 tip here. Have you considered playing with Luke at all? I have. In fact, quite honestly, Luke is in my consideration of like top 2 new characters to pick next when I do pick a new character, whenever that may be. I'm not doing that this week. I needed a week to just focus on the guys I'm trying to learn. But I think Luke may be very well one of, if not the next character that I pick. I'm there. So, okay. And we're off. Please vote on the hat, everyone. I know you guys just started voting. Please continue to vote. So we're at 2750 points. We need 21.4 and change to level up. Can we do it tonight? I don't know, but I'm going to try.
Here comes a new challenge.
All right, everyone. It's Friday Night Fights. I'm continuing on with my Blanca gameplay from earlier today. I'm going to see if I can get Blanca even further leveled up, and maybe I can get some more good wins or not. We'll find out here tonight. Let's see how it goes, shall we? All right.
Typically helps me more than anything.